that. And we're going to look back over to here. Alright, so I've taken off the big games. Being P3. Will you chill, girl? Which were P3, Baldur's Gate, and then Boyfriend Dungeon. So let's play one of these other fun little games. Once again, we have Summer House, Supermarket Sim, When the Past Was Around, Life After Magic DLC, Start Again, Hustle Cat, and Wobble Dogs. I'm also going to shuffle them, and we're gonna spin. Whatever we land on, we land on. Oh, Hustle Cat! Okay, cool! Okay, nice! Hell yeah. I think I already have that downloaded too. Let me see. Wait, I might not. No, I don't, but that's fine. It's not a very big game. It's just a fun little visual novel. It should be quick. I played this game once before, and I've done one route of it. Very, very cute. There we go. Alright. So... there's Hustle Cat. And... there we go. Alright. Let's see. Good lord. Good lord. Hustle Cat. Oh my god. Why are you so loud and immediate? My god. Let's crank that down. Holy crap, Hustle Cat. Okay. I muted it for you guys. Good god. Let me see. Okay. Hopefully. That is better. Looks much better. So I'm hoping. There's no voice acting. It's a visual novel. So, as long as the music is kind of like... aw. Yeah, there's no in-between there. Huh. Okay, well. Oh yeah! That's so cute! You can see where I played the game before. It shows, the character's route that I've already done. I forget what her name was, but she's really cute. Alright, let's... yeah! Oh, it was so cute! What did I miss? Interesting. Anyway, new game. Are you sure you want to start a new game? Yeah. Okay. I can't change the name. I'll go with you. You're vaguely reminiscent of... If you squint your eyes and pretend like they have purple hair, we can almost pretend like it's my VTuber. Okay, so we will do she, her. And I think that's really... yeah, that's all that you can do. Alright, so name, Avery Gray. Pronouns, she, her. Address, pending. Degree, yeah. Skills, rest management, nutrition consumption, meme curation, 12 WPM. Words per minute, 12 words per minute. This is me. I think I fell asleep on the couch again. Little lasers of sunlight are zapping right onto my face from the middle of the curtains. I think they've been specifically aimed to burn out my eyes. I love their shorts. What is it, like noon? Jeez. Not my fault. This couch pulls you in like you're drowning in bread dough. My spine pops in loud protest as I swim free from my bread dough cushion trap. Damn, bestie, you live like this? Oh my. I'm gonna have to apologize to Aunt Wendy. I'm probably leaving a dent in the shape of my ass and the cushions. I'll probably have to apologize for a couple of things, actually. Yeah, I would say so. Okay, I know this looks bad, but it's almost not even my fault, honestly. I can't help that clutter is naturally drawn into my gravitational pull. Honestly, it makes me feel a little more comfortable, you know? Like I really live here, instead of just like I'm couch surfing at my aunt's. Or like I'm or like I'm living in a furniture catalog. Not that I'm ungrateful. Aunt Wendy is awesome to let me use her apartment while she's away. She helped talk Mom and Dad into letting me come all the way out here to the city, too. She's pretty cool. I hear rustling behind me, like fingernails on cardboard. It makes me pause for a second, but I jump up as I realize what it is. Hey, Mochi, knock it off. Mochi, the living trash bag disguised as a cat, stares up indignantly from the inside of the pizza box. He's trying to scrape some dried up cheese off the bottom again. That sounds like my cat Lux. He absolutely goes feral for like human food. I will be trying to cook or like eat dinner and he'll just be like, "What you got there?" I'm like, "Please go away." His little mushed up face is probably trying to stare me down, but it's kind of hard to tell where he's looking with those crossed eyes. Mochi. Oh my god. Meow. I forgot that this cat was a thing. He's incredible. Look at him. He's brilliant. Hold on. I'm hiding him a little bit. You have to see him in his full glory. Where am I? Look at him. An astounding man. Anyway. I clap my hands a few times to break the stalemate. He jumps at the sound, then waddles back to the bedroom in defeat. I guess since I'm up too, I might as well get to whatever I'm gonna do today. I shuffle to the curtains and throw them open. My laptop is still sitting open on the coffee table. Oh yeah, job searching, I guess. That's what I was gonna do. I plop back down on the couch, already sinking back into the cushions, and take a look. Geez, there are so many tabs here. Which one did I leave Greg's list open in again? Not that one. This one? Or this one? Maybe this one. Nah, that's just another cat video. I was up all night watching Jelly Donut, the cat who balances donuts on her head. Jelly Donut. I have no idea how you get a cat to do something like that. Guess that's why Mochi and I aren't internet famous. I find the tab and start scrolling through listings again. It's not like anything new has gone up since yesterday, I bet. Sidewalk cleaner intern, college credit only. Internet comments section proofreader. Fundraiser street team intern, unpaid. Yeah, it's been like this all month. Can you really blame me for giving up and watching cat videos? I know this kind of thing is supposed to take time, but try telling that to Mom, Dad, or my savings. Any of those could send me back home at any time. And I really have to get this done before Aunt Wendy gets back. Just thinking about writing another cover letter is making my will to exist a road away. I'm gonna go for a walk. When I got here, I expected to be buried in noise from the city's traffic and crowds, but it's actually pretty quiet. The apartment is on a side street, far from the main street bustle. From here, the noises of the city are just a distant hum. It's comforting, like the buzz of an old tube TV. I'd have to walk like 20 minutes to get to the train from here, but I rarely leave the neighborhood, so it doesn't really matter. Still living a small town life in the city, I guess. Whatever. I get plenty of adventure in this neighborhood. I can just set out in any direction and find something new, even if I've been down that way before. Sure, I get lost a lot too, but that's half the fun, right? I turn a corner at the end of the block and head up a tiny side street I haven't tried yet. Neatly arranged trash cans line the sides of the road. I think I'm behind some stores right now. I'm expecting a dead end, but the road suddenly curves to the right. It looks too narrow for cars, but faded white lines marking the middle seem to claim some brave drivers could try their luck. I decide to follow the sharp bend in the road. After I pass a tall partition, I'm surprised by what I see. A cat's paw. A squat, 3-story building, painted so ostentatiously bright it'd be impossible to miss, sits in front of me. A cat's paw? Is this a pet store or something? Maybe I can get a dumb toy for dumb Mochi. As I walk closer to the front doors of the building, I don't see the aisles of pet food I expected from the broad store windows. Instead, it looks like there are couches and tables neatly arranged in rows. Oh, so this is one of those pretentious restaurants with a pithy nonsense name, huh? I can feel my interest deflate and sink into my stomach. Just as I'm about to turn and continue walking, I notice a sign on the window that declares, "Now hiring, inquire within." I'm hardly dressed for a job inquiry, but I might as well give it a shot, right? I look to my right as I walk up to the door and see a little orange and white cat lying belly up, sunning itself against the window. It doesn't seem terribly sanitary to have a cat in the restaurant, but whatever, I like cats. Bells tinkle delicately as I tug on the handle. The heavy door creaks open. Look at that! This place is so classy, it feels fake. It looks like a game board exploded in here. Isn't that what the palace was like in Wonderland? Like, with the cards and stuff. Is a purple cat gonna start talking to me? Though none of them are purple, boy are there lots of cats. I think I can count at least 8 right off the bat. They're all over the place, romping around the floor, sleeping on some of the built-in structures in the walls. I've barely had time to take it all in when I hear a voice call out to me. "Welcome, please sit wherever you'd like." I shuffle in place for a moment, at first unsure of where the voice came from, then of whether I want to sit or if I want to keep this strictly business. Actually... I start as the source. Oh, hi! Start as the source of the voice looms into view. He appears suddenly from the second-story landing and covers the length of the floor in a few long strides. "I vaguely remember you. I think your name starts with L or something." You look confused. Is this your first time here? Would you like me to explain a bit about how the cafe works? I'll be happy to give you a tour. His eyes are gentle. He's one of those people who smile with his entire body. It's positively infectious. Video game? I clicked the thing. Oh, there we go. I'm here about a job. Actually, I'm here about the job. Oh. His pause is brief, but it worries me a little. Is it really that surprising that someone would come in and ask about a job? Did I do it wrong? Oh, great. We don't get a lot of responses. I think it's because Mr. Graves only puts the sign up on the window. He doesn't want to advertise anywhere. Good thing I came in, then, right? You're right. His smile is broad, but his eyes creep to the back of the cafe like he's looking for an escape. Okay, you can take a seat, and I'll go get the owner. We'll be able to tell you a little more about what he's looking for. You got it. Oh, and what's your name? Avery. Avery, cool. I'm Landry. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'll be right back. He bounds up the stairs and disappears. I begin to sit at the little cafe table, but freeze halfway as I hear a faint exclamation of dismay. It's followed by thundering footsteps, then by Landry's return. Avery, I'm so sorry. What? I didn't offer you any coffee. Would you like some? Oh my god. Boy, it's okay. Calm yourself. You're fine. Oh, don't scare me like that, sure. You got it. He vanishes into the back again and reappears carefully balancing a stout white mug atop a black saucer in one hand and a tiny creamer in the other. Gently, he sets the mug and the creamer before me. I forgot to ask how you take your coffee, so I brought you some milk. There's sugar on the table if you'd like it. Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll check with Graves this time. I mean it. Landry bounds to the back room and is again out of sight. A Siamese cat timidly peers at him as he goes, then directly at me with a wide-eyed worried look. Oh, little guy. I give it an awkward smile and nod before I realize I'm treating a cat like a stranger in an elevator. I dump most of the milk and 3 sugar packets into my coffee before I can get it to the consistency I like. I pour what should be a little splash of extra milk, but half the creamer's worth spills in. It almost overflows. Oh, friend. You're not gonna drink that, are you? That's so much. Meow. This cat's looking at me like it's offended by what I just did. What? Like a cat knows anything about coffee? Oh, hey, dude. Oh, that's right. Goth man. When Landry finally returns, he's not alone. This is Graves, the owner of the cafe. Graves, this is Avery. Hello, goth man, and your goth music. It looks like he should own a bookstore that insists it sells tomes, not books. Or maybe like he sells crystals that balance your chakras. Or maybe this is what the owners of cat cafes look like? I've never seen... his eyes. They're 2 different colors. I can't focus on both of them at the same time. Just stare in between. Just stare at his nose. It'd be fine. Which one am I supposed to look at? My attention is sucked into his icy blue one. Is he wearing a contact to complete his dark Renaissance look? I think it was his eye. Yes, it was this. He had the eye of a vulture, a pale blue eye with a film over it. Whenever it fell upon me, my blood ran cold. So by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man. Oh, he's still talking. That was a little confusing. When it fell upon me, my blood ran cold, and so by degrees, very gradually, I made up my mind to take the life of the old man, and thus rid myself of the eye forever. Excuse me? Telltale heart, you were looking at my eye. Kids, didn't you read that in high school? I did. Well, yeah, but... Iridis heterochromia. You could just say heterochromia. Iridis heterochromia. It's more common in cats than humans. What a weirdo. I'm not sure I want to work for a guy like this. That's so mean. I would... He seems big chill. He seems like big chill times. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. Is this man gonna turn you into a cat? I don't know. Maybe you should just strap in and wait around and see. I might as well humor him a bit. If this guy's gonna sign my paychecks, he can rattle off as many weird cat facts as he wants. Graves, would you mind telling Avery a bit about the place? I think it'd be good if you talk about what we do here. I'm always strapped in, Sleepy. Graves looks like the notion is causing him physical pain. I'm not too keen on this idea either, Chief. You didn't do that already. Don't you think it sounds better coming from the owner? You're going to be doing the interview anyway. Good point. Landry, this cafe would collapse into rubble without you around to keep me on track. All right, Avery. I didn't prepare a speech, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm a little surprised to hear that. but I guess there aren't any Poe stories that he can quote for this situation. I like to take care of strays. I like coffee. I like good desserts. I like a beautiful room. I wanted a place where I could have all of those at once. Look at that chonker over by the window. And that's how a cat's paw was born. The cats here are from the neighborhood. Usually they want to come here, so I don't have to convince them to come in. Forever home. Pithy, I hate that term. But the cats who want to be adopted are listed on the wall over there. I'm a good matchmaker for people and cats. I can tell who's a good fit for the cat's personality. Oh my god. If they meet my standards, they've got a new family member. It's good you help them find homes like that. Well, if I had the room, I'd just keep them all. He totally means that, doesn't he? Cool, I get to be interviewed by a cat hoarder. I don't know, it's probably better that way, right? Who knows? Follow me, we'll talk on the second floor. Before he finishes the sentence, he's already 3 steps up the stairs to the balcony. So much for the introduction to the cafe, I guess. I shake my head a little and follow him. After all, I really need a job. We make our way up to the second floor balcony, which, except for us, is only occupied for those amazing looking cakes in the display case. I wonder if I can get a slice on my way out. Graves leans down over the balcony of the cafe and raises his voice to the people below, or to the cats, I guess, since cats are the only thing I can see from here. Hayes, will you get us some coffee? Is that the chef? I haven't seen anybody here besides him and Landry. Oh, I already had a cup. Is that going to stop you from another? You can't have enough coffee, especially when Hayes is the one making it. I don't think I met Hayes. You may have. You might not know yet. Graves folds himself into the slender chair at a corner table. He pushes the opposite chair away with his foot, nudging it just enough to turn it towards me. Come on, sit down. Let's talk. You don't have to be so stiff. Interviews are boring. Make it interesting for both of us. No pressure, huh? Graves sits with this sort of grim pomp. Like he's sitting on his skull throne and a raven's going to land on his shoulder at any time. Maybe it's more like he is about to roll a die with a lot of sides. I bet he's a nerd. I'd take the seat across from him. Just so you're aware, we aren't starting without coffee. Okay. You can talk, of course. I'm at the interview. Okay. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a tiny slip of a blonde man standing at the balcony entrance. Oh. Aww. I remember you now. I jump a little. When did he get here? I didn't hear anybody come up the stairs at all. Is this guy a ghost? Graves looks like the type to hire ghosts. He looks terrified by my shout. I think I scared him more than he scared me. Gingerly, he sets 2 mugs in front of Graves. Thank you, Hayes. Maybe you should give Avery the other mug. He sounds like he's reminding a child to say thank you. Of course. Hayes glances up at me. Our eyes meet for a millisecond before he suddenly finds something very important to focus on downstairs. He pushes the cup toward me without looking back up. Thank you. Graves' ring clacks against the porcelain of the cup as he takes a drink. Perfect, as always. I don't know what I did without your coffee. It's nothing special, really. He talks like it's the first time he's spoken today. Quiet and a little hoarse. If that's all, this is Hayes. If that's all, I'll go back to the cats. That's fine. Hayes slips back down the stairs just as quietly as he arrived. That kid would make a great ninja. Oh, look at the kitty cat! Oh, look at the kitty cat and my coffee! Oh my god! my god! He's so cute! God, I want to go to a coffee shop that does like cute coffee art like this. I look down at the coffee and see a sleepy cat face staring up at me from the phone. No, I know. I've only ever seen latte art on the internet before. Did Hayes really do this? I take a sip. It's not bad if you like coffee, I guess, but it could really use some sugar. There are packets on the table, but I can't bring myself to ruin the cat foam. Now we can get this going. Let's interview. I'll even start you off easy. What's your favorite breed of cat? Do I get to actually answer this? Oh my god, I do. Scottish Fold, Maine Coon. Maine Coon. Siamese, those cats with the stumpy tails. I don't know, Tabby. My cat. Cats that look like they're wearing tuxedos. Ooh. I used to have a cat that looked a lot like a Maine Coon. Scottish Folds are really cute, their little ears. I'm gonna say Maine Coon. Maine Coon, yeah! Maine Coon. Do you know any other languages? How about ciphers? I don't know what that says. I speak the language of dance. Oh, I wonder if I could pull up, hold on. Could I pull up Google Translate for that? I'm curious. But it basically says, no, I don't. Scottish Folds have a lot of serious genetic problems. No! Not the poor babies. I didn't know that. That's sad. I'm just gonna say no. What marine animal would you say best represents you? That is not a marine animal. A dolphin, a shark, a penguin, an orca, a penguin. What genre of music would you use to describe your work ethic? Classical? Hardworking? Chiptunes? Children's sing-along? Punk? I'm not dead, just resting. Chiptunes. On a scale from 1 to 10, rate me as an interviewer. 7.5. What should we give him as a rating? A 1 to 7.5 or a 10? What should we do? What do you think, chat? What do you think? What kind of a good rating should we give good old Graves here? I'm thinking 7.10, but I feel like Doodle's gonna give them a 10. Yeah, I knew you'd give him a 10. A 10. Draculas or teenage wolves? Vampires. Just kidding with that last one. Interesting. He looks down at his coffee, and tilted idly towards him. It looks like he's enraptured with the foam as it drips from the side of the cup. A drop of coffee spills onto the saucer. I suppose you'll do then. Does that mean I got the job? You're quite astute. That doesn't really answer my question. You can start tomorrow. Wow, thank you. Don't run off yet. I have paperwork for you. Oh yeah, of course. Graves pushes away from the table, coffee cup in hand. He nabs my saucer, even though I'm not quite finished, and slinks down the stairs. He returns as if he'd never left, trading the empty coffee cups for a small stack of papers and a pen. He places them in front of me. So, what will my job be? We'll see. Did he hire me with no position in mind? Is this how this guy usually works? I feel like I'm in a daze. Too much information and too much coffee. I take the papers and skim them, signing pretty much anywhere I see an X and a line. What's it all for, and why Why is there so much? Probably taxes and stuff. I don't know. Who cares? I've got a job. I push the papers back towards Graves and eagerly scoops them off the table. Perfect. We open at 11. Be here at 8. We'll have you help with the morning prep. My displeasure must be pretty apparent because his mouth cracks into another smirk. You can work at a later shift after training. You won't have to deal with those cursed mornings for too long. Okay, that's fine. Little sippy sip of water. Now go. I have a lot of work to do before tomorrow. You need to get to work fixing that sleep schedule of yours. Okay. He seems lost in his own world now, poring over the paperwork I just filled out. I guess there's all sorts of tax stuff you have to deal with hiring people. Why would he do it so casually? Well, whatever. Not my problem. I head down the stairs. Landry's back. He looks uncomfortable, waiting at the foot of the balcony, but perks up when he sees me. So, I'll see you tomorrow, coworker. Oh, congratulations. You can meet everybody else tomorrow morning. I'll make sure they're all ready for a meeting when you get in. Oh, thank you for the sip. How many people work here? Well, there's me, Graves, of course. You met Hayes. Finley, Mason, Reese. Finley! That was the girlie that I romanced first. That's it. It shouldn't take too long to get to know them. Okay, great. I'll see you tomorrow then. Great. See you. Wahoo! I'm gonna live it up a little. I'm gonna paint this town red. I finally have a job. Oh my god, here we go. Oh my god, here we go. I didn't remember this having an opening, but we have an opening. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, look it up. Oh. Fuck it up. Oh. Ooh. Here you go, chat. You meet our cast of potential romances. Mason. Kinda wanna try to go for Mason. Graves. And just before we get into it, I want it to be known, at this current stage, I cannot romance Graves before Doodle gets their hopes up. You have to do all the other routes before you can do Graves. I remember that much. Agony. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I wonder why it's showing a person and then a cat right after each one of them. I sure do wonder. Not the rusted lamppost. I'm sure that isn't foreshadowing to anything. Yeah, Doodle, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, he is the quote-unquote secret route that you can't do until you, like, do all the other routes. And I only have one route done. I got lost and I didn't end up painting anything, but it was a nice walk. As I head home, I get this distinct feeling of being followed. I didn't really know that was a thing that actually happens, but it's hard not to notice when you see some movement out of the corner of your eye. Wow, a little black cat with 2 different colored eyes is following me. Interesting. Very interesting. I turn around. A sleek black cat stands in the middle of the road. Its sits down when we make eye contact and bumps its tail testily against the pavement. It's got different colored eyes. I guess heterochromia really is pretty common in cats, huh? Should I bring it to the cafe? They take care of strays there, after all. I should try. I crouch down as slowly as I can and reach my hand toward the cat, beckoning to it. It doesn't move. I make those little smoochy noises that seem to work on some cats. This one doesn't seem terribly impressed. It pins its ears back and looks away, still for a moment, before standing up and slinking into an alley. I guess I should just leave this to the professionals. It's time to celebrate. I'm gonna wreck this pizza I grabbed from Pizza Lloyd's on the way home. I picked up a can of wet cat food for Mochi from the corner store too. I figure we both deserve a celebration. Mochi, get your fat lump out here. I have good news. No answer or indication he's even in the same room. You know, he never even asked how my day was. I know how to do this. Just crack it open. Yeah. I walk over to his food bowl and crack the lid of the wet food. In a flash, he's at my feet, tail shaking like a rotor behind him. Come here, you big moron. I give him a little scratch behind the ears before I dump half the can into his bowl, and the feeding frenzy begins. He acts like I never feed him. Ma'am? Can you go mind your business? It is not Ponyo time again. Please vacate the premises. Whatever, I'm about to go do the same to the pizza. After a quick jaunt to free myself from the shackles of non-pajama clothing, I flop back down on the couch, dinner in hand, laptop in my face. It's Ponyo time! Ponyo time! Oh. Looks like there's a new Jelly Donut video. It's a video of her sleeping in a donut box. Time for Ponyo! I love that dumb internet cat. She's always doing something ridiculous. I wonder how her owner gets her to do these tricks. The floor seems familiar. Where are these filmed? I spent the rest of the evening picking through the video archives. I could feel myself sinking into the bread dough couch cushions. Meow. It's so early. What's his problem? Meow. He just wants the other half of that wet food. This is why I don't get it for him that often. I excavate myself from the couch and do what I can to mitigate the bedhead situation I have going on. What time is it anyway? I grab my phone to check. 7:40. Aw, hell. Did you not set an alarm? I'm just saying. I'm gonna be late for my first day of work. I take the world's fastest shower, and there's no time to dry my hair. I'll have to hope I run fast enough that the wind resistance will do the job for me. No time to sort through my duffel. I'm just gonna have to throw on whatever looks cleanest. No time to... Oh, I already read that. It's not like Graves said anything about a dress code, so whatever. Mochi trails me closely, howling more and more insistently along the way. It's like he doesn't care about my punctuality at all. No time to mix the wet food the way he likes. I dump a scoop of kibble into the bowl and on my way out the door. I haven't seen a cat so offended since the I haven't seen a cat so offended since the one that watched me mess up my coffee. They can both deal with it. I can't believe I'm almost late to my first day of work. My first job, even. What a great first impression to leave. Thanks for hiring me, Avery the Flake. I start out in a full sprint to the cafe, but it's only about a 10-minute walk, so it looks like it might not be as bad as I thought. If I run, I can make it in less time. Here it is, the cat's paw. I got a good look at it when I was here yesterday, but it feels totally different when it's your workplace, you know? It's kind of nice to think about. Hey, Avery. Landry peeks his head out the door frame and waves me in. Look at him! It's everybody! Everyone is here! I'm surprised by how many people are standing around. Graves, Randley? Why can't I read? Graves, Landry, and Hayes are there, but so are a few others I've never seen. Only see a few cats right now, but they seem utterly disinterested in everything we're doing. They're all piled in a sleep cluster by the window. It's so cute. I feel a little embarrassed that I'm so disheveled, but I'd rather be on time with wet hair than late and looking perfect. Good, you decided to challenge the morning sun after all. Now that a star is here, we can start the show. Still as weird as yesterday, I see. Got another sucker boss? Thus, esteemed coworker to you, Reese. You just keep collecting these strays. Before we get too far, everybody should introduce themselves to Avery. Avery, we've already met and you already know Graves. Did you meet Hayes yesterday? Briefly. Hello, Hayes. Hello. He looks like he's going to try to slip between the cracks in the tile. How does a guy like this handle a job that deals with people? Hayes is a great barista. He's a great help in the kitchen, but he likes to spend a lot of his time with the cats, too. Bonzo! Oh my god, Bonzo. Oh my god. You're so demanding. Why are you being like this? Oh my goodness. How come you went out again? Being so demanding. Hayes flashes me a quick look. The side of his mouth upturns ever so slightly. Like he's trying to smile, but he's out of practice. I reach out to shake his hand. He's practically bracing for impact. This poor, anxious boy. Before I reach him, a bright light flashes at the corner of my vision. She's so cute. I love her. What? Is that camera? Oh, sorry, sweetie. I thought I turned the flash off. I whip my head to the other side of the lineup. The girl on the end is aiming her phone directly at me. Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to commemorate our new employee. I'm Finley, and I take care of social media. I like Candid, so I'll try again later when you've forgotten about it. Finley is also Graves. I know what you're going to say. Don't ruin the surprise. Graves let out a soft bark of laugh. Alright. You tell Avery whenever you're ready. Thank you. The two in the middle of the lineup look beyond unimpressed. One is the smart-mouthed guy, Reese, and the other looks like someone I wouldn't want to mess with. Someone I instead would want to hold hands with, perhaps. Finley puts her hand on the shoulder of the tough-looking woman standing next to her. Since she's not going to introduce herself, this is Mason. She's our head chef. Or our only chef, I guess. Well, nice to meet you both. Yeah. Finley reaches up and places her hand against the back of Mason's head. She pushes... I'm into Mason. Same, I love her. She pushes her hand forward, forcing Mason to nod. I'm amazed Mason is putting up with this. Wow, that's the most you've spoken all day. She likes you already, Avery. Mason makes a quick little noise that could either be a laugh or a grunt. Maybe it was both. How kind of you all to save the best for last. I'm Reese, and I'm the one you'll be answering to after Graves, so you better stay on my good side. I would have sworn Landry was second in command here, so I don't know what this kid's talking about. I didn't see him at all during the interview yesterday. I'm on cat detail today, but don't think that means I won't be keeping an eye on you. Cat detail, as just mean taking care of the cats. Obviously. But more quickly. I don't know why the second in command would be so eager about telling me he's gonna clean litter boxes today. Maybe it's a weird status thing. Yeah. Reese just reminds me of like the fucking Kingdom Hearts kid from BO2, Loki. I see it and I hate it. I hate that. That's heinous if that's what you're talking about. Sorry. I grabbed some Oreos as I let my dogs out before coming back. So I was eating an Oreo really quick. Ruined him for you forever. It is. Oh my god. I'll be on my best behavior then, I guess. Good. Okay, that should be everybody then. Avery, you'll be training with me today. I hope that's okay. That's fine with me. It looks like I'm no longer needed. I have other work to do. You know where to find me. Graves slinks to the back of the cafe. I can hear footsteps on creaky stairs. Mason and Hayes disappear after him. Avery, did you have breakfast? We're going to have something to eat before work. If you'd like to join us. It's tradition. That sounds great. I fed my cat, but I forgot to feed myself. Reese has already seated himself with long booth seating along the wall. He scoots two of the tables together, and Landry pulls over another chair. Great, just sit and relax. Mason's just finishing up breakfast. I move to take a seat, but Finley blocks my path. Avery, before you sit down, I have a question for you. Sure, what's up? Okay, is it... Her voice drops, almost conspiratorially. She leans in to whisper. That's an Akia shirt, isn't it? He's my favorite too. What? Akia? From Blasto? From what? Look, you don't have to play dumb. I get it. No, I really have no idea what that is. Is that like a show? Is this shirt from something? Oh, no. Never mind, don't worry about it. I'm gonna say this one out of fear that this one would make me go down. This is what I would initially say. But I've already played this game and I feel like this would probably get me points towards Finley, and I don't want to do Finley's route again. So I'm gonna say, I just thought it was a cool shirt. I just thought it was a cool shirt. Well, it is, but it's weird to buy things from games you haven't played. Oh, it's a game. I play some games, but I haven't heard of that one. I like a lot of retro games, so if it's new... Oh, it's a different type of theme. Never mind. Well, now I'm curious. No, it's okay. You probably wouldn't like games about boys fighting. Or maybe you would. Okay. Maybe I'll lend it to you sometime. If you prove yourself worthy. I'm not really sure what that involves, but sure. Okay. She gives me a grin and a wink, then takes a seat at the table next to Reese. I notice that somebody said there's something, probably said the table, accidentally double-clicked. Mason and Hayes should be out in a minute, Avery. Come sit down. Sure. Where should I sit, though? Make sure you're seated. What if there are some unspoken rules about this sort of thing placing? You never know with new groups. Avery answers the conundrum for me by beckoning to the seat between him and Finley. Quietly, I take the seat. Mason emerges. Oh my god, I love her. Mason emerges from the back with a large tray balanced atop each hand. One tray has a giant stack of French toast. The other is some kind of egg thing. I'm not sure, but it looks amazing. Whoa. I had no idea how hungry I was until just now. She sets the trays down in front of us and then returns to the kitchen. I hope she gets back soon because I'm about to be on that egg thing like emoji on wet food. Mason returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Lower the game? Yeah. Well, that just completely nuked it, huh? Hold on, let me see it. I can lower it on OBS. Give me a second. I'll fiddle with it. Yippee! Let's crank that soldier boy. How's that? I know how that is. That seems like it's still probably on the loud side, huh? Let me crank it down some more. Hopefully that's even better. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. I cranked it down even more, so hopefully that's also better. Asa returns a few moments later, cradling 6 empty coffee cups in her arms. Hayes follows in tow, carefully balancing a carafe full of coffee. They set the cups and the carafe on the table and take their seats. Hayes' butt barely hits the chair before the others start to dig in. Oh, look at them! Like a fun little happy family eating breakfast together. I love them. I was sitting here like, why am I so goddamn cranky? Why am I having so much trouble understanding Sleepy? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was louder than me. On my end, it didn't look too bad, so that's my bad. I do apologize if the audio was unfortunately balanced because the consistent song that is playing is kind of like very upbeat, I guess you would say. I do apologize for that. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's much, much better. It's fine. Not your fault. No, it kind of is partially my fault. I could have tried fiddling with it some more before getting too deep into it, but hey, we're still kind of at the beginning. I was mostly just kind of overstimulated. Oh no, you're totally good. I'm a little afraid that I'll lose my hand in the fray if I try to jump in now, but I'm so hungry. Landry reaches out an arm from behind a fortress of French toast slices. He slightly bats at Reese's hand as it reaches for the syrup pitcher. Save some for Avery. Jeez, calm down. You're the one stealing all the food. I haven't taken any more than usual. Breakfast is important. It's hard to tell, don't worry. Okay, good. While everybody shouts and chatters across the table, I help myself to a bit of everything. I'm not used to eating a real breakfast, especially one that didn't come out of a microwave, so I'm gonna savor this. Wow, this is amazing. Mason, what is this egg thing? Mason's eyebrow shoots up. She looks at me like I grew another nose. A frittata. Oh, I'm gonna be so for real. I'm gonna Google what a frittata is because I've always heard of frittatas, but I've never known what a frittata actually is. Is an egg-based Italian dish similar to an omelet. Oh, it's like a... It's an omelet if you made it in like a deep pan. That looks so fucking good. Frittata. Is it like a souffle? It looks like it'd be really hard to make. Just eggs and vegetables in a pan. Still, I know I wouldn't be able to make anything like that. It's really nice to have a real breakfast. What do usually eat, Avery? Mostly cold pizza, or toaster tarts, I guess, if I remember to get them. Mason glares like I just knocked her plate on the floor. She stares directly at me, through me, with a hard look in her eyes. You eat here now. Always. Yes, ma'am. I'm saluting. Yes, ma'am. You don't have to tell me fucking twice. Heard on that. Absolutely anything you want from me. If it's fuck yeah. Free food? Absolutely. And being and pretty lady telling me what to do? Absolutely. 100%. Can I still have pizza sometimes? Not for breakfast. Ever. I can hear Finley and Reese snickering. Okay, but the other times are still okay, right? Mason rolls her eyes and goes back to her coffee. Reese stares up at me between bites of French toast. Avery, when we're done, we need to talk about dress code. Oh, Reese, don't start this again. Shh, it's an important part of new employee orientation. Landry passes a positively pained look at Reese. He glances at me, but a poke to the ribs from Finley sends him staring back at his plate. Landry, you're such a mama bird sometimes. Lighten up. Avery, look at this place. We take our visual presentation very seriously here. Mason gives another grunt. Hayes places his empty plate in cup on Mason's plate and takes a stack into the back with the urgency of a tactical retreat. Graves and I expect a certain level of decor without the waitstaff, or with the waitstaff. Is this about my outfit? I woke up a little late, so... No, this is about uniforms. Mason pushes... Was that Mason or was that Reese that I just read? No, that was Reese. Okay, cool. Mason pushes her chair away from the table with enough force that it wobbles briefly on two legs. She stands and takes my plate in one fell swoop. Opening soon. Time to get ready. She picks up the now empty cast iron skillet with one hand and balances a few of the other plates on top. That looks heavy, but she's holding it all like it's nothing. Come on. She stares me down and gestures to the back door with a head nod before she heads into the kitchen. Don't think you can run off so easily, Avery. You'll get written up if you don't have your uniform. It does not seem like anyone here wears a uniform. I came in yesterday during the middle of the day. Landry is wearing the same exact outfit as he was yesterday. And, you're clearly fucking with me. I'm gonna go help Mason in the kitchen. Is Mason really the only chef here? That must take a lot of work. I bet she could use some help. Mostly I'm just grateful she gave me an out. Whatever Reese is planning, it doesn't sound like anyone but Finley cares for it. No thank you. I think Mason and Hayes wanted my help, though. Fine. Mason needs the help. But you're not off the hook for this yet. Reese. Oh, come on, Landry. Don't look at me like that. Something is definitely up. Whatever it is, I'm not gonna fall for it. Well, I'll be back once Mason says I'm done. I quickly retreat back to the kitchen before Reese can delay me further. Oh, cute. Oh my god, I want that cat poster on the wall. The little kitchen one. That's so cute. Even though I work here now, I still feel like I'm trespassing on hallowed ground. I've never been in a restaurant kitchen before. Heck, I'm barely in my own kitchen. It smells amazing. Almost enough to make me hungry all over again. Hayes is at the sink, carefully scrubbing the iron skillet we used at breakfast. And it looks like he's already got the dishes on lockdown, to be honest. Mason only spares me a glance. She's already back to work, and it looks like there's a lot of it left to do. She dips a long spatula into a big metal bowl and heaps a glob of frosting on the top of a cake. It's mesmerizing watching her move as she works to smooth the frosting. Can I help? Any experience? With what? Baking? I don't know why I asked. She doesn't bother looking up, but it feels like she doesn't have to see the cake to decorate it. I bet she could do this in her sleep. Don't touch anything. You seem really busy. Are you sure? You sure about that? I could help. Do something if you just tell me. Just give me a purpose, Mason, and I'll see through whatever you need me to the end. I bet you're really busy though. Are you sure? Babysitting takes longer than doing it myself. Come on, there's gotta be something I can help with. You did ask me to come back here for a reason, right? To save you from Reese. If you insist, carry those boxes out. She gestures to a pile of collapsed cardboard boxes sitting by the kitchen door. They're all much wider than my arms can go around and about half my height. What the heck were they shipping in the air? Horses? Sure. Out where exactly? Out back. Throw them wherever. You can count on me. No time for insignificant details like logistics of arm length, arm strength. Good lord. I'm gonna do it. I try to wrap my arms around the flat boxes, but I was right. My fingertips barely touch either side. I can't just pick them up in my hands either. They're too thick to grab from the top. Maybe if I balance the boxes on my feet, like so, and brace it with my hands like this. There. But now, how do I walk out the door like this? I guess I could just waddle. I start at a rough, sudden noise behind me. The cardboard slips from my hand and cascades to the floor in a floppy, boxy avalanche. Ah! The sound happens again. I turn around, and though Mason is facing away from me, I can see her shoulders shaking ever so slightly. She's laughing. She thinks I'm amusing. She thinks I'm a silly little guy. My son. Mason, do you think I'm a silly little guy? Why is the MC like this? Is she laughing? I mean, it probably does look pretty pathetic, but I didn't think she would be the type to even know how to laugh. She seems like she'd get mad at me for goofing up. Use twine. Eh? Right there on the counter. Wrap them up. Oh. Yeah, whoops. There's some twine right there. With some effort, I collect the boxes again, then loop twine around them a few times. She's totally right. Now I just have to grab the string and I can drag them out. You look like you're gonna hang glide on those. Maybe if the wind picks up, I'll give it a shot. Oh! Oh! She's blushing! She's blushing a little. I look over and even Hayes is laughing a little. Though when I shoot him a quick smile, he hurries back to the sink and resumes scrubbing with fervor. Hee. These two are tough customers, but I'll bet they're not so bad once you get to know them. And I'm gonna do just that. Hopefully. Anything else I can lend these muscles to today? Got plenty of muscle of my own. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you need any help. That was fucking cute. I guess I should find where Landry ran off to. He's training me today, after all. I think he went upstairs. Let me go see my dogs are ready to go in. Oh my god, do you see the cat that's like peeping up? Hold on, where's my mouse? Look at this little guy. She peeping. She lurking. She looming. She's watching. She's waiting. And now I'm going to see her dog. Watching. I head over to the foot of the stairs, but a cat has taken station right in my path. It's sleeping belly up, stretched out to nearly the whole width of the step. Buddy, that's really cute, but that's a dangerous place to sleep. It doesn't dignify me with a response. Instead, the fat orange cat shimmies in place to settle itself even more. Gently, I nudge to see if I can get the cat to move. Someone's gonna trip on you if you don't move. That's not gonna be fun for either of you. It opens one eye into a thin slit, then makes a murmuring noise and flicks its tail. This little tiger isn't going anywhere, is it? Are all the cats here this spoiled? Guess I'll have to pick it up and move it myself. I lean over to scoop it up, but as I do, a tiny orange and white bobtail cat whizzes past my feet. It stops on the step below the sleeping cat, then raises one paw and bats the other cat squarely on the forehead. The sleeping cat wakes up and hops to its feet. It looks angry. Am I gonna have to break up a cat fight? Hey, you two. The bobtail flattens its ears and stares intently at the orange cat. They both perk up when they hear a voice from above. Ah, is Hash Brown sleeping on the stairs again? Hash Browns! Oh my god. The orange cat, Hash Browns I guess, trots away. Landry works his way down the stairs, eyes on the bobtail kitten. Was it really necessary to smack him? You should be nice. Wait, slow down. How did Boulders get through Morphin to Hustle Cat? Oh, you know, one side quest led to another, and then we ended up in a cat cafe where we're working for a goth man, and you know, here we are. Ben, hi, welcome back in. Yeah, Ben, what do you mean? This is Baldur's Gate 3. You haven't got to this part, the back 3 yet? Where you work in a cat cafe and everything becomes a 2D visual novel? What do you mean? This is Baldur's Gate 3. Look, I'll change my category right now. I wish. The bobtail turns its head away in a wide arc, almost as if it's giving an okay, whatever, in response. It lazily struts over to the windowsill and takes up sentry. The cat's name is Hash Browns? Yeah. Graves names all the cats here. He comes up with some interesting ones. What are some of their names? Well, at the moment, there's Ramona, Shunsuke, Kotik, Owl. I'm gonna shit myself. I forgot. No, ma'am. Oh my goodness. I forgot that there was a fucking Warrior Cats. I forgot there was a fucking Warrior Cats reference in this fucking visual novel. I love it. Motherfucking Bramble Pelt. Okay. He reads Warrior Cats. Your goth man reads Warrior Cats, Doodle. How does that make you feel? That he's a Warrior Cats person. Now, Kisa, Valentine, Marina, Ein, Junta, Jam Band, and so on. Who the fuck is Jam Band? This makes him even more alluring in my eyes. Holy crap. Which one was that bobtail? Oh. His face falls. Why does he look so nervous? That's... why don't you ask Reese later? Huh? Is that his cat? Did he name it or something? Is it a bad name? No, he's... Graves should have told you about. Well, let's get to work. It's time to open. Landry isn't having any more of this. He walks past me to the front door without a glance. He unlocks it and flips a sign from closed to open. And ta-da! Your first day at a cat's paw has begun. And nobody's here. This is a little anticlimactic. Yeah. The mornings are usually pretty slow. It might pick up later.
my dogs back in. All right. It didn't at all. I predicted it. All day. Sure, a few people came in and Landry had me wait their tables while he supervised. It went pretty well and I made a couple bucks on tips, but that was it. Finley came down a couple times to check in, and I saw Mason and Hayes every time I went to the kitchen, but I didn't see Reese at all. Reese's bobtail cat, on the other hand, was all over the place. I think I see why he'd take a shine to this one. They're both complete hams. Not that I mind that it was slow, it just meant I got to play with the cats more. There are like 10 of them here? Maybe? I can't get a solid count on them. They seem to vanish sometimes. It looks like there are a lot of areas around here for them to hide. Thank you for your help today, Avery. Landry, Finley, and I finished wiping down the tables. Mason was gone before the cafe closed. I don't know where Hayes went. So, how do you like it? Is it always this quiet? I mean, not that I'm complaining. Not always. Tomorrow should be busier, for sure. I've got plans. Oh, we should get here early then, huh? Don't say that like you aren't always early. Oh, I have to come in earlier? Don't worry too much about it, Avery. Just show up at your regular time. Okay, thanks. I can't imagine what busy means here. What, like 6 people in here at the same time? I've got a little more work I want to do on the vlog, so you all go ahead. I'll close up if Graves doesn't get here to do it. Oh, thank you. Avery, you can head out. Thanks. Are you leaving now? I can walk with you. Oh, I'll be out in a bit. You go on ahead. Oh, all right. See you all tomorrow. Night. Oh, that was Finley. Night. The door closes behind me with a jingle. I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I get to play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist bump. All right. I think I just heard someone sort of laugh behind me. I thought I said that pretty quietly. I turn around to see who it is, but there's nobody there but a cat. Interesting. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Crap, how did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure one of the first rules of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. So creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. Only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork in the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path as casual as anything. I can't get them both, but I need to get at least one of them. Okay. I better decide who to go after. Alright, should we follow Reese's cat or should we follow the Siamese cat? What are we thinking? What are we feeling? Which cat speaks to us more? Which totally normal cat speaks to us more? The Siamese or the bobtail? Delicious. My last Oreo. Siamese? Alright. The bobtail's onto me, clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. Best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. It's gotten kind of far down the path, and I better pick up my pace to catch up. Try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground. Give me 1 second, I need to clear my throat. Okay, hopefully that's better. I try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out so well. Jogging's gonna be easier. Or not. My feet are falling harder on the ground, and the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I'd better pick up the pace. I break out into a full run to follow him. He definitely knows I'm there now, but it doesn't matter. And I have bigger legs, so I'm going to catch up sooner or later. I'm a pretty good runner. I finally close the gap between us. Suddenly, the cat screeches to a halt and jerks around to face me. Avery, stop it! Eh? Why are you chasing me? Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. Last I checked, Hayes was a guy with glasses. You didn't seem like the pranking type, Hayes. Hayes's cat is popping up like a dusting brush. I feel bad. This cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through right now. This seems like it should be against work procedure. He's telling the truth, Avery. The voice comes from behind me. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there. Down here. I readjust my gaze downward. Oh, come on. No, this isn't a joke, Avery. Why didn't they just tell you? Do you think we would have believed them? Like we as the MC? Landry Cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes Cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is long. No. Come on. No. Graves didn't tell you. Tell me what? You're all secret cats? That doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you. Is that why you were acting weird? You were keeping something this bonkers a secret? They could have proven it in a controlled environment. True. It's not easy to talk about. Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats. I'm surprised to hear Hayes pipe up, of all people. Or all cats. Cat people? It began around the time we started to work here. Graves calls it a curse. A curse? A curse? This is too much. Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way. But wait, everyone? Is everybody at the cafe a secret cat? Yes. Graves too? Nobody has seen him as a cat. Wow, gee, I wonder what his cat is. What his cat form is. I wonder totally. The goth man with the two different color eyes totally isn't the black cat with the two different colored eyes that followed us earlier, right? Right? Totally not. That's just a coincidence, right? But it seems safe to assume. Am I gonna turn into a cat too? Wow, I wonder what he looks like as a cat. Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. I could never guess. Hayes does the same. Neither answers. I'm gonna turn into a cat? Oh, come on! Sorry, Avery. Maybe you can stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to the others tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's have a whole cat council. We can invite Hash Browns too. Is he also a person? I can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders rising on end in a little ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Yeah, all right. I'm too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird, work-induced hallucination. Sorry, Avery. Not listening to talking cats anymore. Bye. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm capital letter done with today. This is too much. Don't forget the good food this time. Nightbot, good job, buddy. You did it. Someone said the word. Someone said the secret phrase. I'd be pissed too. Yeah. Don't forget the good food this time. The canned stuff. I didn't know Nightbot would do that. Yeah, you can just set Nightbot to react to certain words, which I did. Someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. Oh, for fuck's sake. I find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. I gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope, I'm done. I dump the rest of the canned food into the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed. I don't even want to think about it right now. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on that couch so much is messing with my head. I don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight. I don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. Oh, what a cute shirt. I know, I love it. I love their little, PJs. I wake up early enough that I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this? Me. I like waking up early. And at least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheeks hurt. Kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. My cheek singular. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. I kick my legs free of the big blankets and roll off the side of the bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff with me here, but maybe Aunt Wendy had something I can put on it? I trundle? Okay, that's a word. Over to the vanity to assess the damage. And so it begins. The catification. That's not a zit. That is a whisker. There's a whisker growing out of my face. In catification. Oh, okay. It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there. But no, growing out of my face. I tried to pluck it. That was probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I know just how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts? I've been pacing around for too long. I gotta go to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I guess I could try to cover it with something. I dig around a bit and find some dust masks under the sink. Maybe that'll do the trick? I could pretend I have a cold or something. Or not, because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. At a loss here. I'd call one of the staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. I guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. Honestly, just put your little hood up and you should be fine. I didn't run into anybody on my way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. I keep my head down and walk quickly. Jeez, my face itches. I hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is going to be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. I just hope I can keep my human shape too. There's so many people milling around the front of the cafe today. This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up it's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off, like a dead leaf or something. Look at it just flutter to the floor. I leaned down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My eyes start to sting. I can't tell if I should be mad or crying or both. This is just really, really stupid. And I don't want to deal with it.
I feel for you, Avery.
I kick the door open with my foot. But it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. They're already setting the table for breakfast, like this is just a regular and humble day where nobody grows cat whiskers. Oh, Avery. I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter? This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. He probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. He knows what I'm talking about. Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? I'm not any kind of cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this. Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen. How the hell was I supposed to know? Sounds like somebody here didn't read her contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet. What contract? You signed some paperwork when you started, right? Yeah? Well, how can you all be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats. I don't think they're called dungeon lords. Avery, none of us are happy about it either, but we're doing what we can. There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where is Graves? He may be upstairs, but I don't know. I remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. I stormed toward the back of the cafe. The steps must be back here somewhere. Oh, hey, what's up? Sorry I chased you down an alley, Hayes. Good morning. Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me. Avery, where are you going? Also, who would read, "You're going to turn into a cat," and fucking believe it? Yeah, right? Especially considering you're working for a cat cafe and the goth man who runs the place is a goth man who quotes Edgar Allan Poe. So would you not think that was just some sort of silly, like just theatrical nonsense? Like, oh, you're going to turn into a cat. Like, yes, you and the cats will become one when you work alongside them kind of stuff, you know? Avery, where are you going? I've had enough of this. I gotta give him a piece of my mind. What? This curse crap. The others trail me to the kitchen. What am I, the cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. It's done some good things for some of us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. We owe him. I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. I can quit. That's so funny. You're right. I guess I see what you mean. Because if we quit, that might not solve anything. And if we just chill out and talk things through, we will probably learn more than what we know. Because we're already fucking in it, you know? There's no going back at this point. We might as well figure out what we can. I guess I see what you mean. Now, come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte. Finley puts her arm around my shoulder. I tried shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. They're like, calm down, this is good for some of us, without taking your feelings into account at all. I know, right? And it's the specification of some of us, meaning, and the fact that they were like, we're not all mad. Some of you must be mad then for you to specify that. So I'm not alone in this little boat of anger. I've never had someone be so forceful about comforting me. I love this face that they make. This little face of Avery's. You like donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? What does that have to do with anything? I think it's time to show you that this cat curse isn't all bad. She gives me a quick wink and a punch on the shoulder. Go sit down at the table. I'll be out to show you in a sec. This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach. Now I don't even have anywhere to put it. I feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason. Oh, hi Mason. How are you? Didn't eat yet, right? No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back. Stop sulking and sit down. Eat. Is that comfort or a threat? Good food calms you down. She gives me a firm but gentle push toward the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. I guess I might as well go sit down. I return to the front of the cafe and flop down in the chair at the head of the tables. Hi Mason, I love you, but I'm very upset and don't really want to be touched right now. So, can we all stop touching me? First, Finley very, assertively put her arm around me and would not let me slink away. And now I'm just, being shoved around and I'm just real frustrated. I return to the front of the cafe and flop down in the chair at the head of the tables. After all that following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. It feels like a little like I'm in timeout. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sets a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. Oh, that sounds divine. It can help with stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed, too. Thanks, Hayes. I appreciate it. That's actually very sweet. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. I pick up the teacup and hold it up to my face. It smells lovely, at least. He looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. I let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. Thank you, Hayes. It's very sweet. Hayes seems relieved that I've approved. He takes it as permission to sit and takes the seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. You probably guessed that, though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me the most is being a cat. I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. I like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. It helps me a lot. So that really does sound stupid. But that's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. I don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. I couldn't tell. He doesn't seem to know what to say. He's just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces off the paper napkin in front of him. What a question. Do you hate people? I'm just gonna leave him be. It was very sweet of him to kind of bring us our tea and then you cannot be mad at all. You can You can be not mad about it all you want. It doesn't. It doesn't change my opinion. I don't think he's trying to change my opinion. He's just like, you know, showing that like, it's not all bad for all of them. So that's why the rest of them aren't pissed. But I'm fucking pissed. I'm just gonna leave him be. Okay, I get it for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He doesn't. He's definitely right up the tea, that's for sure. He probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, he should probably have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. He has an anxiety disorder, leave him alone. What about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention, please? Especially you, Avery. Where is her voice even coming from? Down here, get out. Eh? I look down and... You're a jelly donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised. You should see that look on your face right now. Wow, so you really capitalized on this curse, huh? I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like. No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and then gives me a wink. You're so starstruck. I am not. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time on the internet. I bet you know all about me. No. You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? I'll cut the shtick, both of you. Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. He nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude. Are you over your temper tantrum, Avery? Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum. No sense of humor, just like I said. He reaches over my shoulder and sets a plate of pancakes down in front of me. Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table. God, I'm gonna sneak and nip into your clothes next time you're on cat detail. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking, into the back break room. She returns a moment later and flops down the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey. How are you feeling, Avery? Better, I guess. I'm glad to hear it. We didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it all was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew what was happening. So am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into a cat, or something? Not in so many words, at least. But of course, we all read it, right? Well, the varying degrees of sheepishness going around this table right now. Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask. Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pooled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as a no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part. But the specifics... Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We've tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends. Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are... well, they're from the internet. Why didn't you just ask him? Oh yeah, I did, but he said something like... We are but actors on the stage of life, and we have been cast in the drama of this cafe. That sounds like something he would say. You bought that? Everybody just sort of nods and agrees with Reese. Wow. But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out, with or without Graves. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We can do this. I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. I get a varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. I thought we could have made this a thing. What we need to figure out first is our crowd management. Jelly donut days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course. Hayes, too. I'm okay with that. We might need you both to come out to help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes. I know. Avery, we'll be the main two covering the floor. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we get really swamped, and Graves should be by later to help us out. It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready. Mission accepted. What a hassle. Mission accepted. That sounds exciting. I bet this place is fun when it's busy. Yeah, some of the people who come by are so cute. Just wait until you see the kids. This little girl had a jelly donut shirt she made herself. Oh, that's so cute. I think you'd look cute in a jelly donut shirt too. Are you trying to get me to join your fan club or something? I don't have one, but if you want to manage it. No, that's your loss. Mason, are you ready? This is going to be a long day for you. I like a challenge. Now finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am. Reese shovels one last pancake into his mouth and, without even finishing chewing, grabs his plates and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. I better go get ready too. My public awaits. Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as usual. Alright, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic. Yeah. Good, because if you look outside the cafe and around the corner... Oh, man. Is that why there were so many people out front? Yep. Were there just people waiting out front, like out the storefront in, the storefront with all these windows while we sat inside and had breakfast? Did they like watch us have breakfast? It's kind of fucking weird. I'm just saying. I better chug this coffee then. Well, better get pumped. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation, Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Don't think about it too hard. Hopefully the number stayed down until Graves gets back. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon. Where the heck is he anyway? I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There is a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure. He always comes to help out sooner or later. I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables. Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Why aren't you in uniform? Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about it. Doodle does. There are tables to wait. Boy, are there a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. I didn't even know that was on the menu. I guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where Jelly Donut is in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected it. I don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Go see my wife. Hey, Mason. Are there donuts back here? Oh, yeah, there are. A whole stack of them. And they're so warm. Ah, there's those cakey donuts that are so good, too. I shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. Coast is clear. I don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese are even in the room. I could just sneak a donut, or better not. I don't want to get caught and upset Mason. I must resist. I don't want to potentially upset my wife. I better not. I must resist. They sound delicious, but I also don't want to upset Mason because I feel like the moment I try to sneak one, she's gonna appear. You know she is. I better not. Get it together, Avery Gray. Don't steal inventory on a busy day. Like donuts, huh? Of course you do. Oh! I didn't even hear her come up behind me. But there she is. Oh! Look at the little cat donuts. They're so cute. But also, ma'am. I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arm across my shoulders. Oh yeah. These look really good too. I'll make you some later. I like strawberry. If you really want to, I like a good little strawberry donut with like the nice little fresh strawberries on it. Oh, so fucking good. Or just like the iced strawberry ones. They're pretty fucking poppin'. I like strawberry. I like strawberry donuts the best with the pink frosting. Can I request those? Strawberry, huh? Not what I expected from you. Is that good? It's nothing. Oh, and with a chocolate drizzle? Sure. And sprinkles? Sure. And don't get carried away. It's too much for one donut. Are you sure? I have some ideas that'll totally revolutionize the donut world. Now stop wasting time. It's busy out there. Right. Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hands, then shoos me out of the kitchen. I love her so much. She's everything to me. I bring the plates to their respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped. Avery to the rescue. This is still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut. Or something like that. I don't know, I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Findley's loving it though. Look at her just mug for the camera. Ah, and there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please read the rules. We can't let customers bring food to the cat play area. Fine, whatever. Jeez. You see something on the internet and you think it's okay to do in real life? Some people, I mean, that do be the internet. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits she's encouraging in people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table. But now there are 3 people who've taken his place. Oh no, man. We need more babysitters. One at a time, please. No flash photography. Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help corral the crowds. Reese has taken a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer, and Hayes is taking someone's order. Which reminds me, I'd better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang, is this exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips. Hell yeah, let's go. But that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never going to leave this place. I could really use a break. Hey. What's she doing out here? Does she need a break too? I suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. I'm not the only one working my butt off here. Get in here. It's not a request so much as a command. I better go see what's up. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Anything for you. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns bussing tables, but this crowd hasn't left much time to deal with the dishes and cooking utensils. I need your help. And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen. I don't, smartass. I need coffee. Yeah, me too. No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. I'm swamped. Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec, I'll get them. I've never been in the basement before. Ooh, the basement. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kind of creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house, and I'm not some scaredy cat. It should be fine. The basement. Here goes nothing. Oh. I wonder who all this stuff belongs to, you know? I wonder who this could all ever so possibly belong to. Holy crap, Graves. Oh my god, you can see the bag of coffee right here. It's just a bag that says beans. That's so funny. Holy crap, Graves. Also, this is just like the big singing amethyst. Well, no, it's not the amethyst that sings, the green one. This is just the big amethyst slab from Stardew Valley. Don't judge my king. I'm not. I'll dig it. I'm here for it. I'm just like, it's very obvious, you know? I try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. This isn't a restaurant storehouse, the Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is. The curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? I think that's pretty fucking cool, in my opinion. I also, over here, there's like a case of some crystals I'm the most interested in. What's it got padlocked in the cabinet? Do I want to know? Yikes. I better get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. I found a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself. But more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. Gasp. A book. Can we even read it? Oh my god, this thing next to us, there's a sword in it. What in the... Are these all different swords? Oh, my tummy made a funny noise. With its worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat, it looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. It wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? Bestie, what the fuck are you doing? And now is not the time. What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it all written in code or something? Actually, I'm going to take a moment to go tinkle. I gotta pee really bad. I'll be right back, friends. I will leave you with, I'm just gonna mute. Okies. I'm gonna leave you, with it. I'm not gonna leave you with anything. That's the wrong thing. BRB. There we go. I'm not gonna leave you with anything. I'm just gonna leave you with the ambiance of the game because I feel like I'm not gonna take that long. I'm gonna take a real quick tinkle break. And we'll be back for more funny little cat game. Oh, it's me. I'm back from that piss realm. Hi, friends. I am back. I have returned. It is little me again. Back from the beyond. I had to run to my kitchen because I forgot that I ran out of soap in my bathroom. So when I went to go wash my hands, I rinsed my hands off. I wet my hands before putting like the soap on them, you know? You wet your hands, you put the soap on, and then you scrub and then you rinse, you know? As one does. I wet my hands and then turned to go get soap, and there wasn't a soap container, and so I was like, fuck. And so I had to like waddle quickly with the wet hands to my kitchen to finish washing my hands properly. Pissing all by yourself, handsome? Is that what you say to Graves? Is that what you say to Graves? Is that you hitting on Graves? Alright, let's get back to... Yippee! What the heck? I don't get this at all. Is it all written in code or something? This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew, is Graves writing about me in his diary? Avery. Oh, she sounds mad. Now's not a good time to start reading. Funny, a friend mentions this game to me. Oh, hello! Welcome in, maid. What a coinkydink then. Here we are, playing it. Hee hee hoo hoo. We're not in anyone's route yet, but we are in the build up to a route, the beginning, the prologue, if you will, of the game. I guess you could say the common route, if you will, if you want to go Otome game official wordage. Now is not a good time to start reading. The book is really tiny and fits just right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home. Why are you stealing it? Why? Oh, thanks for the ads, Twitch. Damn it, Twitch. Oh, Avery, why are we taking the book? It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it, how could I resist taking it home for a better look? I'll bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands in my hair or something. I think that would be fucking cool, but to each their own. I heft the bag of coffee in my arms and trundle up the stairs back into the kitchen. Excuse me while I get some ibuprofen. The light of day. It was way too quiet in that basement. I barely get the door open when I hear a muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen. I haven't played a dating sim in a long while. The last visual novel, in general, I played was, I think, Phantom of Inferno. I've not heard of that. And that game is a little depressing. With a name like that, I'm not surprised. I'm gonna be for real with you. I love a good dating sim. I love a good visual novel, if you will. Get lost? Took you long enough. Sorry, I don't know my way around here. Down there yet. Creepy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you said it. It gave me chills. I like it. Somehow I'm not surprised. Can we just take a moment to admire, the muscle definition on her arm? Ugh, love it. You love to see it. Phantom of Inferno is a visual novel made by Gen Urobuchi, who also made Sayano Yuta, so yeah. He also made Psychopaths and Madoka Magica? What? I'm sorry, the person who made Madoka Magica is the same person who made Psychopaths? That is insane. I guess it kind of lines up, but also the fact that one is, a magical girl anime, and the other one is, Psychopaths. I don't know how to explain Psychopaths from the little bit I've watched of it. It's wild. Madoka is wild too, in its own right, but That's wild. The more you know. Thanks. Now I'll get back to work. He's also the same guy who made Eldritch. Horror romance. Interesting. Okay. Anytime? The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation is probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. Hi, Pappy. You come to grace us with your presence as I'm playing the cat game? My own little kitty cat? Looks like the crowd has dissipated. I also don't see Finley, or Jelly Donut, anywhere. I guess even her energy has limits, huh? Hey, cutie. How about some coffee? I had a real busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Damn, she looks fucking schlumped. She looks so tired. I like she has sprinkles in her hair. Wow, she looks worn out. I bet that doesn't take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie. Dang, is she being friendly or is she making a move? I'm just gonna be silly and be like, one coffee coming right up. Because this is rude, and then also, I'm not trying to flirt back with Finley. I've already done her about. One coffee coming right up. You want me to put anything in it? Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. I fetch her a cup of coffee, just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. We should see a nice boost in traffic from this. So is this what you mean by a social media expert or whatever? Yep. I run the company message board and all those other accounts. Dilly Donut was something I started doing to get more cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. Some of the concepts should not be as well written as they are. It's actually a lot of fun. You should join me when you start transforming too. I could use a sidekick. Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that until just now. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to help. Here, come sit with me for a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now, got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck in her bangs. So I do. I mean it though, got it? Yeah, thanks. Got any room for another at this table? Guess there were too many left after all. I glanced downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always. Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. I guess the cafe's closed now. I expect you all won't spend too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do. Jeez, Dad. Lollygagging? Really? I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Oh. Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone. She doesn't stick around after her shifts to help with cleanup. She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work. What? And has a cat? Hey, don't judge. I wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. It feels kind of rude to think that, but you know what they say about curiosity and cats. My Blu-ray player after 10 years is starting to die on me, so I'm sad now. I'm so sorry. No. Aw. I hope we can find like another one, or another one like soon. You know, reasonably priced and whatnot. I'm so sorry to hear that. I should see if she's here to thank her for her work. I'll be right back. Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him. Got it. I recently bought one for my parents. Oh, that's so sweet. It was like $65. Yeah, I feel like that's not the worst. Not great, but not the worst. Wow, the kitchen's pretty clean. Was Mason that quick? There she is. I caught her before she could go. Mason. What? You really busted your butt today. Thank you. That's my job. She's already got one foot out the door. I'll offer to walk home with her. She's irritated. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. I can. Do you want me to walk home with you? Happy, you've locked one of my arms down by laying on it, and now my headphones are falling off my face, and I have to do this with one hand, and it's difficult, buddy. Okay, here we go. I've managed. In the meantime, I do have my PS3, 4, and 5. Hey, and they can all play movies, so that's my temp for now, I guess. Hell yeah, that should suffice. Very well. Do you want me to walk home with you, Mason? Hehe. Do you want me to walk you home? Mason gives a sharp snort of a laugh. You think I'm gonna get chased or something? Stray dog's gonna come get me? No, I thought it'd be nice. We could talk and stuff. We're talking now. I guess so, yeah. Well, where are you going? Do you live near here? Don't we all? Yeah. Is that all? Well, I guess so. Good night, Mason. Yeah. She disappears around the corner, but a second later I catch a glimpse of a lanky orange cat with a crooked tail. Oh, cute! Maybe that's her. It looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. I wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink running. It looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Damn, she shut us down. Listen. She's got her own thing going on right now. We'll work on it. We'll get there. We're not at that level with her yet. We gotta take what we can get at the moment, okay? We gotta work with it. Alright? Don't be sad. Don't cry yet. It's okay. We've got this. I believe in us. Oh, why doesn't he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family, like Finley said, he should be a part of it too. I feel like if I invite him, he's gonna be like, oh, but I gotta finish the dishes. But if I help him with the dishes, that's sweet, and we could get them done quicker. And then he could possibly come hang out with us if he wanted to. I'm going to try helping him with the dishes and see how that goes. I guess we could do this real quick, though. Exactly. Hey, let me help with that. You can do all those yourself. You don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here by yourself. Yeah, we get to keep him company. If he wants it. I like it that way. Too bad, because I'm here. Avery? He turns the sink back on and looks away from me. I guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. Yeah, Avery, you didn't have to go about it that way. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. It's only awkward when you make it awkward. You can just quietly do it together. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just off. I would have just been like, would you like me to help? We don't have to talk. I would just like to help. So, Avery. Hayes looked startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence, but maybe I should have had a good follow-up. You been working here long? Nailed it. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months. I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. And that's it, huh? Awkward. We finished up the dishes without much else by way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna go back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure. We both head out quietly. I grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs, probably to get a cup of much better coffee. At this time of night, you're going to be drinking coffee? Okay. I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. Oh my god. Just let him do his own thing. Let him be... Avery, just let him be comfortable in the way he needs to be comfortable. We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, carefully to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. Leave him alone, Avery. You could go... There's so many better and easier ways to go about this. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. I say goodbye to everybody and head out. They're all staying late again. I can understand that. Of course they'd want to be human for as long as possible. I'm gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm out the door. What the hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How could I explain that? nobody would believe me. Oh, hey, I wonder who the fuck this random black cat with 2 colored eyes is. Meow. Hold on, sorry. Mew. And the thought flies out of my head. That black cat with the odd eyes is back. Wow, I sure wonder who the fuck this could ever be. It's totally a regular, normal cat. Not you. Doodle, not you saying, "What's up, daddy?" It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Oh, you're so loud, my purry boy. My silly little man. You're purring so loud. I love you. Okay, you know what? I'm an idiot. The last visual novel I played was when I replayed Valhalla. Ooh, I heard great things about Valhalla. One of my friends really loves that game. I need to play it eventually, at some point. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. Black cat stares back at me impassively. So Avery isn't entirely stupid. They're not entirely a dumbass. They put 2 and 2 together. Thank God. That's like one of my favorite games, but I never think of it as a visual novel. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. Ain't no way. I guess sometimes a cat is a cat. No way. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. I'm glad Avery has at least 1 brain cell. Same. I'm almost home now. I should figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Oh! Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off! Wait, it's gone? I feel the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Damn it, Graves! I don't care if this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until I'm proven wrong. Meow. The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or did that sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that, it kind of sounded smug? Graves! Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attract other cats now. I better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. I run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way. You're late. Eh? Who said that? I look down. Mushy's fat face is looking up at me. No. I'm not doing this. I dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl and then go to my room and close the door behind me. You can't just isolate your cat just because you can hear him talk now. I shamble into my pajamas, but when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm squarish. Oh wait, squarish. I thought it said squarish, and I was like, what the fuck does that mean? Squarish. When I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm squarish bulge in the pocket. That's right, the notebook. Maybe something useful is in here. I start to flip through the book again. There's my name. There's Hayes. Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind, but I don't know what it's supposed to say. All these words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. Is it a firm, squarish bulge in your pocket, or are you just happy to save me? Maybe I can decipher it? Oh wait, hold on. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it? I hold the book upside down. No. Is there a cipher? Nope. I don't know why I bothered looking. Of course it won't be that easy. I try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. I give up. Frustrated, I drop the book. It hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away with my foot and something tumbles out. What is that? It looks like it fell out of my hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? I pick it up. Looks like it got It's got some weird holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with the stupid book. I gotta tuck the bookmark into it for safekeeping, but... Gasp! A cipher! Kind of, I guess you would say. Well, hold up. I can read it with this. I don't know how I got there, but it's the key to reading this book. The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery? What? Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning. That was weird. I've been doing this for days now. I wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed right before the sun comes back up. Lather, rinse, repeat. Listen to me. I'm calling the thing a grimoire now. I can't stop reading this dang book. Or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all this stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't even understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read it. Powerful, I guess. Like, if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard, and my coworkers have pointed out I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. I haven't told them about the book. I bet they think I've just been up late playing video games or something. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Since when do you sit in laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. No, Pepper, stay away from the open flame. Stay away from the candle. Stop being curious about the candle. No, sir. No, Peppy. No fire for you, puppy. No, that's ridiculous. I'm getting ahead of myself here. I'm not becoming a witch. I've been trying some of the stuff in the book out, though. Just a bit. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out. But I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and fell on its own, but it felt like it worked. I've definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. I should stretch my legs or something. Right, Moji? Mah. See, even Moji agrees, and he hates exercise. Oh, goodbye, Pepper. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Reading a dusty tome all night actually reset my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? It's not bad at all, now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now, almost. My palate is refining every day. I kind of just want a big old cheese Danish or something, too. Cheese Danish. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries look really good. I could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make me a nice fancy coffee or something. Ooh, but what listen. I'm tempted to go with work to see if anyone's hanging out. But also, if it weren't for the fact that she mentioned cheese Danish, I'm like, cheese Danish. Cheese Danish. You know what? I eat at the cafe all the time. Why not get some variety? Oh, how cute! I don't remember this. I must not have done this last time. Kind of want a coffee with so much bullshit in it that it isn't coffee anymore because I don't like coffee. This place is really cute and handy. I'm not really a grocery shopping kind of person, but if I was, I'd do it here. The snacks are choice, and the little bakery window behind the counter has some surprisingly delicious donuts. Ooh, it's so cute in here. I think the owner makes them himself. The owner's a real gruff guy, but I bet he's the type that gets fair customers and warms up to them. All I know is I'm not one of those favorites yet. Okay, hear me out. Spitballing here. The owner makes the donuts himself. Mason is a cook, a chef. Mason has something that she has to do after work. She doesn't live too far. Everyone doesn't live too far from the cafe. I'm just saying. This is a relative, a family member of some sort for her. Maybe a mentor, I don't know. I love caramel macchiato, ooh, but I'm not gonna fool myself by saying that's coffee. A macchiato's coffee? What do you mean? Ain't gonna call Sprite water. Connecting the dots. We're connecting the dots. We're connecting them. He's at the corner, he's at the counter reading the paper right now. He somehow manages to spare me a glance as I approach, but goes back to the sports section while I pour myself a cup of coffee. Good morning. It sure is starting to get cold out, isn't it? You want donuts or what? Boy, he reminds me of a certain surly chef. Hey, listen. We're connecting dots. Yeah. A chocolate and a jelly donut, please. Jelly donut. He turns to pluck the donuts from the display case, and that's when I see it. Surely, that must be Mason. Diet Blast also, by the way. That's gotta be Mason. Her, to be precise. The scraggly orange cat curled up and sleeping on top of an overturned milk crate down by the owner's feet. That's Mason. Mason? Oh! She mad. Oh. The old man didn't hear me, but the cat sure did. Her eyes fly wide open, and her pupils shrink to the size of a paper cut. I start to mouth, "What are you doing here?" to her, but she's having none of this. Her crooked tail puffs to twice its size and thrashes wildly about behind her. Even as the cat, her stare is intimidating. I know it's her, and I know if I don't shut up, she's gonna come at me. Use your donuts. What'd you do to my cat? Nothing. I think she just doesn't like the way I look or something. Anyway, bye. I leave the money on the counter and make a hasty retreat. Okay. I like that there's just a store that says Jules. Weird. I didn't expect Mason, of all people, to be some store mascot. She's a bodega cat. I love that for her. Something weird is going on here. I hope it's not so weird I can't go there anymore. This donut is delicious. Sound off and chat. What's your favorite donut? I love a good Boston cream. I decide to head over to the cafe for a bit. I hope they won't get on my case about having outside food. I kinda think they won't really care though. Maple bar. Nice. Mason is probably the only one who would give me grief about that. Well, when I get there, I already see some movement inside. Normally, I'd be weirded out by people hanging out at work on their day off, but cat curse and all, I get it. Hayes opens the door for me. It looks like he's the only one here right now, actually. I see him glance down at the coffee in my hand. Where did you get that coffee? From the corner store a few blocks from here. And it's on my way here. You could have come here. Oh! Disdainful! Have I offended Hayes? Because I didn't want to come drink? Because I didn't come get coffee from him? Hayes! That's actually kind of cute. That's kind of cute. That he's a little, bitter we didn't come get coffee from him. He angry. I applied for a donut place, and after the interview, they gave me a free donut before I left, and I thought, wait, was this soften the blow they turned me down? It was. Oh no!
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. But it's kind of funny and like after the fact. One of those stories that's kind of like you look back on. I'm sorry to hear that, though. He looks a little disdainful. I kind of like knowing that such a shy guy has a bit of a snobby side, though. He's like, that's not good fucking coffee. I make the good shit. They told me, you have too depressive of a personality? Damn. What the hell? I've never heard of a place. A donut shop told you that? Damn. You didn't need that place. You didn't need that place. There's something hiding in that shell for sure. I sink into my favorite spot on the big circle couch and take a big old sip of my coffee. I could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Landry! Oh, Avery, you're here early. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody is doing. Excuse me. I've been cooped up in my house for too long. It's good to see you. I'll be around doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything. Oh, don't worry about me. It sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello. So, Avery, what breed are you? Do you know yet? Excuse me? I mean, sorry, is it still a sensitive subject? No. Nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. I figured it'd take more time. That's strange. I turned in about a week. Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch. This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake. I want to punt him. I want to punt him. Were you just standing there, waiting for a chance to say something like that? Of course not. He totally was. They're right, though. Playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. Why haven't I seen any changes since then? Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whenever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. I hope the type of cat I become is still a person. Reese rolls his eyes and flops down the long row of seats to the side of the cafe. He settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles toward the stairs. Man, they sure love the word trundle in this game. Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. The third floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as is. He's usually out until real late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning. Don't think he sleeps. I bet he sleeps in a fancy coffin. I just mean he's really busy. He takes care of all the advertisement stuff for the cafe, after all. It's not my fault when I do eyeliner. It looks like I've been crying even though I haven't. I'm just bad at it. No, don't say that. Well, I better get to work. That ramp is gonna build itself after all. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. He's back a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a roll of carpet. So that's why all that stuff was in the basement. Sorry, it might get a little bit noisy here. That's no problem for me. I suppose if you must. Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. I peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them. But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so... I want to do... Why can't Mason be here? I'm just saying I would love to help her do whatever it is that she wants to do. I could help her look after the bodega. The cafe on the corner. Mason! Pair with the Smith's shirt or Sisters of Mercy shirt and it looks perfectly normal. Oh, absolutely. That's an absolute look. Some nice eyeliner with a nice little band tee. Absolutely.
Um, who are we going? Who are we going to? So how much is this game? I have no idea. I bought this years ago. This is my second playthrough. I can look it up on Steam real quick. On my phone, though. Ain't no biggie. Hustle. Cat. It is 20 bucks. But I'm sure you could easily wait for it to go on sale. Steam does sales on their games constantly, so I'm sure you could find it on sale. Just put it on your wish list. Too much for my poor ass at the moment? Yeah. I got taxes and shit. I got done with my taxes early, so luckily I don't have to worry about them anymore. But hell yeah. Hopefully that is not too much of a stressor. Well, that's because you're... Don't say that. Don't talk down about yourself like that. Everyone has their own means of going about things and their own pace of which to do things, so it's no big deal. Yeah, we'll get... As long as we get stuff done that we're supposed to get done, that's all that matters. Friends, is there anyone in particular we would like to go see what they're doing? Or should we just hang out on the couch with the cats? What sounds the most appealing at the moment? I don't want to deal with it right now for weeks. Nah, what we saying nah to? What we saying nah about, dude? Should we go... I'm chilling. We chilling on the couch? Is that what you're saying? Are we just gonna chill on the couch? Forget everyone else and just hang out on the couch with the cats? Cause that sounds pretty nice. If Mason were here... we could go hang out with Mason. Or, Doodle's goth daddy, Graves. What I'll have to do is I'll have to play through this game off stream and do the other routes, so that way I can come back and stream it again and invite Doodle on stream, so that way we can do the Graves route together and Doodle can just be like, you can just be chilling and thirsting for Graves. Yeah, I'm here for Mason and Graves only. Goth Daddy, you say? Yes, the owner of the store, of the little cafe. He's a nice goth man. Stay put. Nah. I'm gonna stay here and finish this delicious coffee before I do anything. This is my day off after all. We all get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Mason? Why, if it isn't the big boss himself, Graves. Speaking of goth, the daddy himself. My wonderful cat herders, I see you've been taking the place taking care of the place well, while I've been gone. There he is. He looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. He has a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. Avery. I'm on to you, buddy. I know you have something to do with that book. You can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. I don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still, it must be something fishy. Avery, I'll kill me. Landry, excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always. No, but I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job. We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course, nothing gets past me. The eyes and talons of an eagle. Protege? Are they talking about me? Hayes, my sweet Hayes. Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I'd be happy to. Oh, look at his sweet little smile.
You are a treasure, as always. I hope you've been keeping well. Of course he has heterochromia. Oh, well. Finley. Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present. Your videos are keeping me busy. We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 weeks. Or 2 days. The home inspections never end. I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here, making your business work. You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things. I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. And Avery. He's real close now. Oh, now, Graves. Whoa. I can't romance you yet. What are we doing? My grandmother has heterochromia. Oh, cool. And I never noticed until it was pointed out to me. I used to work with someone at my first job who had heterochromia. She was really cool. I think hers was... It was either 2... I can't remember if it was 1 green, 1 blue that was like ever so slight. Or if it was just 2 different shades of the same color. But it was really cool. I don't think I like that. He puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It is a telltale heart situation. I'm on to you, Avery. What? You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new. I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying. So you have. He lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. He definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information. Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today, too. She hasn't been showing up as much on her off days lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something. Haven't been to your place in ages, though. When did you get here? You startled me. Oh, Mason, I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Or respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Of course not. This is why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with the dinner today. But first, an announcement. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog. He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag. No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what this is. Absolutely not. For my more cooperative employees, then. With a surely practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. Is that somehow both plaid and checkered flannel? I didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. There's a sort of appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think, I had it made in your size, Avery. Try it on, Avery. She's still shouting down from the balcony. I can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack. And I went through such trouble to have it made. Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. You knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason. Take some time to admire it. We love a man with no fashion sense. I'll be off for one last errand, but trust when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell. With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I'm going to follow him.
just to see what happens when he leaves. Surely he's got to be fucking on to us in that category as well, that he's gonna like pick up on the fact that we're gonna follow him, right? My God, he's so swagless. I love him. My brother and I got our dad's Asian eyes, real dark brown. Ooh, nice. Ooh, little stuffy. I get to the kitchen in time to see him slip through the back door. I'm sure I'm going to see that black cat. I just know it. I peek out the door as he leaves. He gets further and further away from the cafe, but I don't see him change. Not even when he gets past the point where I know he's off cafe grounds. I guess the others already assumed he wasn't affected by the curse, but why? Does this prove he's the culprit? How else would he escape whatever it was that got everyone else? Although, to be fair, I can't use that as proof. After all, I also escaped the curse, and I sure as heck didn't cause it. This seems like as good a time as any to see if I can find out more on what's going on. I peek back into the main cafe. Looks like everybody's back to whatever they were doing before. The newly arrived Mason has kicked up her feet on the couch and seems to already be dozing off. Finley did say we have free access to Graves' apartment after all. I could go look and see what he's got hiding up there. I'm also kind of curious about what it looks like. Avery, I think we all can take a gander at what it's going to look like. But then again, if he was hiding something there, wouldn't somebody have noticed by now? Maybe he keeps all his magic stuff in that creepy basement. I wonder which would be better to search. Ooh, are you gonna give me the option? Basement or apartment? Get. Hello, buddy. Hello, Peppy. Should we go basement or apartment? We found the book in the basement, so there might be other things akin to it or related to it in the basement. Or we check out his apartment and see what turns up there. Basement. Apartment. Basement. It worked the first time, right? I bet that's where all the nefarious stuff is kept anyway. Maybe Graves is a hapless idiot caught up in someone else's plan. Maybe I'm supposed to think he's a witch, but it's actually someone else using him as a cover. Wouldn't that be messed up if it's one of the other workers at the cafe? I can't see any of them as the mastermind type, but what do I know? Well, I suppose I should prepare myself for some snooping. Hi, Pepsi. Every decision I just hear Homer Simpson shouting, "Don't make me choose!" Boy, this place gives me the chills. I think it's cool. I mean it too. It's like 10 degrees cooler down here than it is upstairs. It is a basement. Now, if I were a witch, where would I hide my witchery and witching accessories? Take a brief walk to the immediate left of the stairs, but there is nothing here but cafe and cat supplies. Maybe the bulk coffee is also ground up and used to make arcane sigils? Or maybe I'm reaching. The right of the stairs has the more interesting stuff anyway. I kneel down to get a closer look at the curio filled with crystals, and I hear something creaking above me. Crap. Is Graves gonna catch me? Nah, he left. I'm hearing things. I resume my hunt. Maybe these are magical crystals after all. Creak. Creak. Hello? No answer. Maybe it's my imagination. Okay, maybe it's not. I know somebody's there. Are you gonna try to sneak up on me or something? I'm not gonna fall for that. You're so noisy. Hi, Mason. Hi, Mason. I can't remember if this is like the moment that tells us essentially who we've gotten locked in, or if it's something else. Because there's, oh my god, is it this? Mason, have we successfully locked into your route? Is that why you're down in the basement with me? Because I remember that's a thing. I fingers crossed. Oh, it's just you. Just me. Think something was gonna get you? You can't blame me. It's creepy down here with all these specimens and things. I like it. Oh, right. Yeah, it's quiet. So, you come down here a lot? Of course, supplies are down here. That's not what I meant. I know. She's being kind of chatty. In her own way. I feel like this is the most we've ever talked. You like all this collection stuff too? Yeah. Ever look through it? Well, only a little. Find anything good? Oh, just a book. It's kind of hard to explain what it's about, I guess. I feel kind of like she wouldn't believe me if I tried to explain it now. We just barely started talking, and I'm gonna bust out with, hey, I have a magic spell book. Nah. Boring. Look around more. Wow, I didn't take you for the snooping type. I guess you caught me doing exactly that, though. She's just kind of staring now. I'm not sure what to do, so I kneel down by the curio and start rooting around. What kind of stuff did you find anyway? Here. I feel her kneel down right next to me. I'm not sure if she wants me to move over or it's something to give her space, but she doesn't seem to mind right now. Look. She reaches over me with for a weird, lumpy-looking rock. She rests her arm on my shoulder, then drops the rock in my hands. It's a cool rock. Turn it over. Oh, of course. Oh, it's a geode. Duh. Yeah. Oh, she's blushing. She's blushing. Oh, that is so cute. Yeah. Out of the corner of my eye, I can see she's smiling. She's smiling just a little. Amethyst. It's really pretty. Do you like crystals? Who wouldn't? You're right. Used to collect quartz as a kid. Oh, I wouldn't have expected that. I wonder if she's into the whole healing crystal thing. Maybe she knows something about magic after all. Probably not. I'm not gonna ask, at least. She'd look at me like I had 3 heads. You don't seem the type, that's all. I bet you'd look really cool with the quartz point necklace, though. I should keep that in mind. I wonder when her birthday is. Oh, that's cute. Maybe. She gives my shoulder a light slap, then stands up. I'm going back up. Oh, okay. You coming? Oh, sure. Yeah. 1 sec. Cute. What time is it? Ooh. Oh! Oh, is that? Oh! Oh! Little cough. You okay, puppy? Well, that was a bust, mostly. It was kind of nice to talk to Mason, I guess. Feels good to be getting closer to everybody here. It's sort of like I finally have a social life. Well, sort of. I guess I'm still hanging out with a bunch of cats, one way or another. Back to the drawing table on this curse business, huh? I drift from person to person, helping everybody with what they're doing for a while, but eventually the urge takes over. I just want to play with the cats. Oh my god, look at the cat. Look at the orange cat. Oh my god. Shinsuke gets all excited when I bust out the bell toy. Yes, I'd be excited too. Owl gets messed up on the catnip toy. Now is swatting at his own tail, but I think the tail might be winning. Valentine is rolling around, kicking at nothing in the air. Seems to be having plenty of fun without me. Marina chases the feather on a string all the way up to the platform. Wish I had that much energy. And then they start taking naps. And that seems... Hmm? Oh, did she go to sleep? Did she go take a nap with the cats? Will someone please exhume Avery from that pile in the corner? Ugh. Hey friend, hey buddy, you good? And jump with a start. When did I fall asleep? Good morning, sleepyhead. Why is there garland on my head? In fact, I seem to be covered in cat toys. What the heck? Well, we tried to wake you up. With catnip? What is all this? Finley. Oh god, these pants. Those pants. What? I just put a mouse there to see if you'd wake up. And then you didn't, so I put another. I can't tell if I love them or hate them. And another. And another. I got some really cute pictures of it, too. Oh my god. Don't put those on the blog. Why would I ever do that? I fling a catnip mouse at Finley as hard as I can. It ricochets off her head. Ow! Hey! Okay. They won't go on the blog. Good. Today. No. Finley, be nice. All of you, stop distracting from the matter at hand. Dinner has arrived. I thought you were going to actually make dinner, not just order takeout. We usually order takeout on off days. It's nice to get a change of pace and try some of the restaurants around here. And there are fewer dishes to wash. The cuisine du jour is brought to us by the Thai restaurant Thai food. Downtown, you also enjoy. Avery, I believe you will be experiencing their splendor for the first time tonight. What did you get? You didn't ask me what I wanted from the menu. I did, actually. You mumbled something about pad thai. Oh, pad thai. Then rolled over on top of a bunch of cat toys. Well, I mean, that's what I would have wanted anyway, so... I look over to the tables, and it looks like they've pulled them all together into one long row. Takeout boxes pile up in the center table, and all the places have already been taken. Bon appetit, my dear employees. And the pack descends on the takeout boxes. After some sorting, we're all settled with our respective food, and we sit down for dinner. Graves takes a seat at the head of the table. Well, he claims it in name, but he's hardly sitting at all. When he's not flitting between us and offering us drinks, he's standing behind his chair and telling a story in as grand a Graves gesture as you'd imagine. After I had my wisdom tooth removed and should start eating some solid food, it was nothing but pad thai. Ooh, hell yeah. When I was in college, none of you would have recognized me. What, did you take a break from your goth phase? You go grunge for a while? I would never break style. No, in fact, if anything, I suppose you could say I was more goth then. I had long black hair, and I wore such elaborate makeup. If anything, that sounds more on brand than you are right now. Messed up. You can't imagine how much time that took from my day. I have a business to run now, after all. Dad showed me a photo once. One of you with your bandmate. Who? The guy with the mohawk? I don't know how he got such a huge hawk. Ah, yes. That was pure witchcraft, that hair. He's doing it on purpose, isn't he? With the witch jokes. Wait. You were in a band? Are you really surprised by that, Landry? Come on. Everybody was in a band in the 90s. I don't recall that stereotype, but yes. I was, in fact, in a band. I bet it was called, like, Masters of the... My headphones fell off and my cat is pinning my one arm down. Oh no, this is fine. I bet it was called, like, Masters of the Night or something like that. No, Avery, it was not. I'd thank you to give me more credit than that. Nah, more like the nightly nightshade. Or a dark carousel. No. Or sorrows of blood. A two haze. You are all so cruel. You have to tell us the real name, or they'll keep going. I refuse to further enable the slander. It was Spider Coven, with an X. Reese. What? How do you spell spider with an X? Goth willpower. Haha, you're kidding me. I also love this little face. It's so good. They had a song that was called something like Rose Baptism. I only remember the parts that weren't in French, but no. It went something like, no, this is traitorous. My own pupil betrays me. Trapped within my own mind, something in French. My will dissolves to blood, the soul's red rind. Life is but a march toward death. Right, Graves? Graves isn't listening to us anymore. He's pacing around and mumbling in agony. How do you know all this, Reese? Graves and my dad went to college together. He went to their shows. He met your mother at one of them, if I recall. You have me to thank for your very existence, my boy. Ugh, don't put it like that. Everybody's laughing and having a good time. They're cute. Even Graves is being a good sport. This is nice. I wonder how long they've been working together. They're all like a big family. Graves is a lot more charming than I thought. He knows how to work a crowd, at least. I'm starting to get it. I guess this is why nobody's all that mad at Graves, even though they're going through this weird nonsense. Whose band names? He's kind of like everybody's weird but benevolent uncle. We all chat over dinner, then coffee, and before I know it, the sun is totally gone. How long have we been doing this? Shoot, I better get home and feed Mochi before he throws a fit. He gets real passive-aggressive when he's fed late. It is quite late. I'll take care of all the dishes and sundry, so please relax and prepare yourselves to face the day tomorrow. Pepsi, I'm so sorry, Bubby. No, don't leave me. No, I betrayed my boy. Ugh, I can't do it with my headphones just like sloughed off the side of my head. Oh, goodness. I just cannot get my headphones to sit comfortably on my head tonight. Yeah, I guess we better all get going, huh? Later. Mason's already headed out the back. She barely even turns her head when she waves goodbye. Alright, everybody. See you tomorrow. Boy, it got late. The streetlights are on, but I'd still sort of hate walking the back roads at night because they're kind of sparsely lit. I don't know why, but I feel a little like that's a bad idea tonight. I decided to take the other way home. It's a bit longer, but the store lights are brighter once I get through this alley. Besides, it's pretty nice out. There's a lot of rusty junk on this street. Did someone just dump their crappy old bike here? Rude. How long has that been there? It looks like it's been around for years, but I don't remember seeing a messed up bike like that yesterday. I should be more observant. Graves should complain about it to someone. It doesn't make the walk to the cafe look that good to customers. I can't shake this creeping feeling crawling up my spine. This is a quiet neighborhood. I've never felt this... something. Something feels different. Off. Eerie. I haven't been getting much sleep lately. I could be imagining it. I don't know. All I know is I want to be home. There's one other person on this street. Doesn't look like he's going anywhere. What is he doing? This is a weird place to loiter. Is he lost? I should offer him some directions. And as I get closer... Oh. He whips his head up and stares me down with an intense gravity, threatening to root me in place and allow the chill in my spine to sink in its claws. I sever eye contact and hurry on my way. Never mind. I shouldn't talk to him at all. Maybe I should have crossed the street to avoid this, because I seem to have his attention now. Out of the corner of my eye, when I pass, I see his head move to follow me. I walk faster. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, making things up, but I'm not about to stay and find out what his deal is. Yikes. I feel like he's still watching me, but I'm not going to look back to find out. I walk even faster. Yikes. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill here, but that was creepy. I'm gonna stick to the back streets after all. Back streets, back, alright. I better go take care of Mochi before he jumps through the window and attacks me for food. I head upstairs, and the rest of the night is pretty quiet. No more weirdos on the street, just the four-legged weirdo that lives in my apartment. But it turns out, if I'd stuck around, I would have seen the man continue on his way. I would have seen him take the back alley all the way to the cafe. I would have seen him stare in the window of the cafe for a long, long time, then up to the third floor. I would have seen him leave a rusty handprint on the shutters of the building across the street. Gramps pops in and out of the cafe. And with that, friends, I think that's a perfect and wonderful place to leave it for the night. What a tone shift, I know. Are these all my saves? What the fresh fuck? Good lord. 2019, huh? I guess this is when I was trying to make sure I was getting... So why did I don't know, let's just overwrite that save. Okay, cool. Alright. Would this be it? Back to my menu? Oh, well, honestly, I could just leave it on this, and then we'll have these fun tunes to sign off with. Also, I missed a message. I love looking at band flyers on phone poles just to see all the dumb and clever names. Yeah! Sleepy was making sure she was getting that fucking route. Yeah, I guess so. My god. That's so funny to me that I have just like every slot taken up. Good lordy. I was fucking determined to get a good route, I guess, for the first run. Goodness. Alrighty, friends. That is gonna be it for Hustle Cat tonight. I'll probably play this again another time soonish. I'm sure we could get it done within another, like, second stream. It's not terribly long. I may or may not have paid actual money to see a band named the Pantyhose Brigade. You know? That's fucking phenomenal, honestly. She's not getting locked into the bad end. You're right, though. I do that in games. I don't know if there's a bad end for Hustle Cat, though. Let's see real quick. I'm curious. They weren't half bad. Hey, even better. Let me see. Does Hustle Cat have a bad end, or do each of the routes just have, like, a singular end? Bad. Hustle Cat bad end. Oh, there are bad endings. Interesting. Oh, I see. Oh, I think I have these because I recognize the pictures for them. So basically, one quote unquote bad ending is when you're like at the beginning of the game, you're like you're given the option to like cool off when you come back to the store and you're like pissed at Graves and stuff, or you're giving the option to like, you know what, you're right, I quit, and then you just walk out. That would have been a bad ending. Quitting would have been a bad ending. And then there is another bad ending later on, but that's no big deal. Pog. OMG. I just scrolled a little and saw a picture of MC kissing not Hayes, kissing Graves. Close enough. But hell yeah. But yeah, this is Hustlecat. I hope you guys have enjoyed this silly little, funny little visual novel cat dating sim. Love the cast, they're fun. Would love to do the other three off stream. Landry, Hayes, and Reese, and then at a much later date, come back and do the Graves route on stream because I think that would be fun. See what it all like culminates into for like the secret true route or whatever you want to call it. I'm about to make out with Grace sloppy style. Oh my god. One of my favorite bad endings is in the game Keep Us Trip, where when the villain is explaining why he made you a vampire. Oh, goodness. You can just press him for the anime figures you were promised. They deem you defective and kill you. Game over. That's a whole sentence and a half. Oh my god. Goodness. I've got my freaking stinking. Where are we? Where am I? That's the start of the game. That's the start of the game? Damn. I think I've vaguely heard of Akiba Strip. Or Akiba? Akiba Strip? I'm not sure. Akiba Strip? But I don't know what it is. Not as wild as the game itself. Oh my goodness. But yeah. This was a lot of fun. What have I learned from the silly, funny little wheel? I think for further uses of it, for future endeavors, I'm simply just going to put these shorter games on it, like Puzzle Cat and all the other short games that I had on there, or like silly little one-offs like Wobble Dogs or Supermarket Sim, for random little bonus streams or days that I just don't know what to stream, but I do want to stream, you know? Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun, because there are a lot of other little short one-off games that I have that I love to play. I just am never sure of when to play them, so I feel like that'd be perfect. And it just brings a whole other like fun little element to the stream, you know? So, thank you everyone. This game is just my favorite brand of cringe. Oh my. Everyone, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you to Doodle, thank you Finn, thank you I'm Not a Bot, thank you Botanist, thank you Epic, and thank you Maid. Thank you to everyone. I forgot everyone. I think I got you all. Lovelies. Lovely individuals, friends. I think so. And thank you to any lurkers who were hanging out in the shadows, just like vibing and having a good time. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Bands fan is Finn even still here? I appreciate and love every single one of you. It has been a wonderful little time doing a fun little bonus stream with you all, and I hope you look forward to more future Hustlecat streams. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we got Mason's route. I feel like we did, considering she came down to the basement with us. Or, not with us, but you know what I mean. So fingers crossed. If we didn't, then damn. Thank you so much, everyone. I will be live again, maybe? Oh, hi!
Finn. Finn is here. Hello. I will be live again for sure. Oh my god. Not Pon. I will be live again for sure on Friday. Friday morning and evening. Friday morning for a one-off stream of Donut County. And then Friday evening, the morning stream will be 10 a.m. EST, and then the evening stream will be Persona 3 Reload at the usual like 7 or 8 p.m. EST. Maybe I will go live again tomorrow morning. We'll see how I feel when I wake up. Maybe I'll play some more Hustle Cat in the morning. We'll see. If not, I'll keep you all posted whenever we play more, whenever I decide to play more of Hustle Cat, and it will be soon. So no worries. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. Please do take care. Do whatever it is that you need to do. Go eat, drink, take it easy. And until next time, everyone, sweet dreams. Goodbye.